it's Cherissa. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. This is a bit of a different video because I'm going to be reflecting on 2021 and getting into a different mindset for 2022. So let's get right into it. 2021. I don't even know where to start with this year. I wouldn't say this was my best year, but I'm not going to say it's my worst year either. You know, I've watched a few 2021 reflection videos and it seems like a lot of people just collectively did not have a good 2021. I'm just gonna take like a minute to reflect. There were like some highs and some lows. I would say like my highs for 2021 was turning 21. My birthday was a lot of fun. I also went to Rome. I also became an RA, a resident advisor on campus in 2021. Yep. I guess that's oh my goodness, that's kind of sad. I really wish there were like more highs than 3. Some of my lows were getting sick, as in like very ill, as in and out of the hospital for months, getting COVID, losing one of my high school friends, one of my friends from high school unexpectedly passed away. We had a little hurricane in New Orleans. That's just kind of it. Like, there were highs and lows, but I'm not gonna say this was the worst year. Because, like I said, I turned 21, I went to Italy. I remember, like, in January, I didn't want to go back to Tulane. So this is from 2020, actually. I lost, like, my friend group. I was just not invited places anymore. They would forget about me. I would go out of my way to try to invite them, try to hang out with them. I remember, like, one of the incidents that I knew there's something wrong with the friendship was me and my old friend went to lunch, and she sat on her phone the whole time, completely ignoring me. It was just the two of us in this restaurant, and that's when I just kind of took a step back and was like, wait a second, like, maybe we're not really friends. 2020, that fall semester was like horrible. Did not want to go back. I had no one to talk to. I was like, there's no reason for me to be here. But on the high note, in January I did meet some great people who I'm still friends with now. Me and my friend from Ohio, hi Caitlin, we became really close. I'm like really happy that she's in my life, and I'm just so grateful that she's been there for me, like through thick and thin. February I turned 21. I also got hired as an RA in Wall Residence Hall, like the residence hall that I wanted to be in. So that was like really exciting too. March, I was sick, couldn't eat anything, stayed in bed all day, going to class, and not really. And that was just a very low point for me because although I had stomach issues all throughout my time at Tulane, they've never been that bad. And that's kind of what I found out, like, wait a second, I was misdiagnosed. The pandemic kind of hurt because, like, for me, like, you know, they were canceling, you know, like, critical or emergency procedures. So, like, I wasn't going in to see my doctor. There were no tests being done. We weren't kind of following up until I got referred to a new doctor and was like, no, you don't have this. I actually think you have this, which is more serious. To be honest, I felt lied to. I was going through like 2 years of my life thinking I had one condition. You know, probably should have like thought to myself like, oh wait, maybe I don't have this condition because none of the medicines are working for me. But then I got a new doctor, new meds, new procedure, which is for a completely different condition that I quote unquote had. It's working. So the high was finding a new doctor that I trust, but also I was just so sick in March. So April's kind of a blur because I went home at the end of March. Like, I just left. I took like a medical leave out of school, and so I was here all of April and the beginning of May. I really went back to May to clean out my dorm. End of May and June I was in Italy, which was so amazing. I would not change that experience for anything, but also I was sick there. So there were days like I wouldn't eat anything in Italy and I would be walking so much and I just couldn't do it. Like, I just felt terrible. So July, when I got back, I didn't do anything. I felt horrible still. Wasn't even seeing my doctors, like wasn't eating. August, kind of okay, because some of the meds were starting to kick in. Because, you know, meds don't work like this, like, as you know, we would love to think, but it does take like 12 weeks for some meds to actually kick in. And the meds started kicking in. I was able to eat more and I have become healthier. I'm not 100% as I was when I was younger, but I am doing better. So August moved in as an RA in a different residence hall, wanted to leave, as in resign from my RA position because we're gonna have to like save that bit for when I graduate in May. My video on like what I could not tell you as a Tulane student, because I'm still a Tulane student now. So we'll get into like why I wanted to leave HRL in May when I graduate. And then Hurricane Ida came and shut down Tulane. September was a blur because we were out of school and then we did online school. October, what did I even, oh, I guess the highlight of October was like big little reveal for the pre-law fraternity that I'm in. November, I would say the high was coming home for Thanksgiving. December high, I don't even know if this is high. A high, like ending the semester with a formal that I got COVID at. Yeah, I went to our formal, literally a school sponsored event, and got COVID there. Anywho, but the lows of that month was the COVID and then my friend passing away. I did not know how to react when I found out that I was never going to see my friend again. Like, it's just like, it's unreal to me because I have been very lucky in life. I haven't experienced a lot of death. And the death that I have experienced, I have been too young to remember. And like, I just didn't know how to grieve. Like a second I would be fine looking at pictures of me and her, and then the next second I would be bawling my eyes out and I couldn't look at pictures. And I think, although like December was the holidays, I was not in the holiday spirit. You know, I had COVID. I was mad that, you know, couldn't be around my family. And then I just didn't understand that. Okay, like, I'm never gonna see my friend again. My friend who made an impact on my life, you know. I don't know if you could tell, like, from my channel, I don't have that many friends. And, like, when I tell you she went out of her way to, like, make sure that I felt loved and cared for, like things simple as like sitting next to someone in class or running around a foreign city with someone, like, although minor, means so much to someone who had no friends. So that was a low of 2021. So for 2022 I set more realistic goals and gave myself a plan to achieve these goals. So for my educational goals for 2022 is earn 4.0 my final semester of college. I think this goal is achievable because I have done this for the past 3 semesters. I'm taking classes that I know I'm good at. I'm also taking less classes and easier classes as well. My next educational goal for this year is achieve cum laude or higher. Right now I'm at magna cum laude, so I'm above my goal, but there is room for error if something doesn't go well this last semester. So I'm still going to be able to achieve this goal, but maybe even excel at it. And then my next goal is to get accepted to law school. I've applied early. I've interviewed at schools. I've done my research, and now we just wait because there's really nothing else that I can do. And my final educational goal is to read 6 books this year. I believe I will achieve this goal because I already read 1 book this year, and it's January 5th when I'm filming this. And if I read at least 10 minutes a day, like, there is room to read 10 minutes a day every day. I can't set a goal to read like an hour a day because I don't know what kind of time I'm gonna have, but 10 minutes is manageable. There's 10 minutes when I wake up, 10 minutes before I go to bed, 10 minutes in between classes. So next are my YouTube goals. This year I would like to achieve 2,000 subscribers. I'm currently at like 1,900, and typically in a year I gain, like, if I look at my data correctly, I think I gain like 300 to maybe 500 a year. So I think I will achieve this goal because I am close to it. Another way I'm going to achieve this goal is by posting on YouTube 5 times a month. I currently post 4 times a month, which is once a week. I think adding an extra video is not going to be too hard for me. I typically do even have extra videos, and I do plan my videos ahead of time. And I've also set out my YouTube videos for each month, so there it's already 5 for January, 5 for February, and 5 for month. March. And finally, my personal goal of this year, I really have one, is just to become a better version of myself. I know this is a big goal and you can't really measure it, but this is how I'm going to do this. I will practice self-care every day, even if this means reading for 10 minutes or watching a movie. I do believe in self-care, and honestly, I've had difficulty practicing self-care because if I am free, I always just think, okay, I'm free, so let me get ahead on tomorrow's work or next week's work. But I need to stop doing that and take some moment for myself and just practice self-care. I will celebrate my accomplishments, even the small ones. So I've started doing this already. In my little notebook that my aunt got me, I've already written down 3 accomplishments. The first of this year, I read 60 pages in the book Blackout that I read. So just writing down every little accomplishment, even the small ones, definitely helped me become a better version of myself. Next is listening to my body and my mind to prioritize my self-care and my physical health. I will start a new but realistic workout routine. I couldn't really work out last year because I was sick, so I think I'm going to start realistically with maybe like 1 or 2 workouts a week, and then we can gradually build it up. Realistic meaning like yoga, maybe some cycling, but I'm not gonna do like heavy cardio, stuff like that. And finally, I will cook at least 1 meal a month. I have done this for January. I made my mom birthday dinner a pepper steak, which is one of her favorite meals. 2022 is gonna be an interesting year. It's gonna be a year full of changes. I am graduating from Tulane in May. That is a big thing. I am graduating with a Bachelor's of Arts. I majored in sociology and homeland security. I'm an education minor. So that's really good. I'm really proud of that. I'm looking forward to graduation. I'm also supposed to be going to Paris, France this summer, which I'm really excited about. I went to Rome, Italy last summer, which was so much fun. So I'm super excited to add some more stamps to my passport and travel more and learn about the French culture. And I actually know some French, so I think I will be a little better in France. And I'm also feeling a lot better with my health, so I think I'll be able to actually have the full experience abroad this summer. I'm going to be starting law school in the fall, which is super exciting. I'm going to be starting the next chapter of my life, which means I'm going to be moving to a new city. I'm going to be getting an apartment, which is also really exciting. I've lived in the dorms like the whole time at Tulane, which, don't get me wrong, love being an RA. I love having the security of like the dorms in a hurricane. When the power goes out, we have generators in the dorms and not people in the city. So I'm really excited to like get my own place, like be on my own, because I haven't had that experience yet. And I'm just like really excited about what this year will bring. Like, I believe 2022 will be an amazing year. That is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, feel free to give it a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe down below. Thank you guys so much again for watching this video. I hope you all have an amazing day. Remember to stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!